back in the saddle, assuming everything goes to plan, because I haven't streamed in like a month, possibly longer. But we're finally back. We're back, especially viewers that have been craving some Death and Taxes content. For those of you that know my opinions on a lot of the cards that are leading Legacy right now, I've not been happy with where Death and Taxes is based on certain cards, you know. But Zendikar Rising also came out today, technically today on Moto. It's only available in chests, but also if you sign up for any of the PAX constructed tournaments that are going on this week, you get a God account basically. You get access to all the cards for the rest of the week. So we get to play with Zendikar cards. Also, Disposable Hero. Thanks for the resub. Appreciate it. I think that was Disposable Hero. I don't see it in my stream chat, but I see it on the stream chat. Oh god, my chat's just broken. My little chat window is totally blank, but I see chat talking on OBS. Hang on, maybe I just gotta refresh this chat window. Oh god, I regret everything. I don't even know what I've closed a dockable window is. Use View Docs menu on the menu bar. Where the hell's the menu bar? Oh god, panic. Alright, you know what? We're gonna do it the old-fashioned way. I can't see what any of you are saying. So feel free to shit-talk me all you want right now while I can't see it. Gotta open up the chat window over here, Stream Manager. Usually, the chat's linked to OBS, which is why I don't know what's working. But I just assume everything's gonna be broken. Because I have not streamed in 1,000 years. Alright, we found it. Entire D&T Discord is depending on me right now. Alright, we found it. Pop out to chat. Got a whole new chat window. Welcome to the chat room. Patrick says fuck weebs. The first thing in the chat. Perfect. Alright, I'll figure out what's wrong with my OBS chat later. That's not important right now. What is important is that we get to play some... Oh, God. Oh, there's Cardboard Live. Some Skyclave D&T. Was there anything new other than Apparition? No, I'm playing 3 Apparitions right now. The only card from Zendikar Rising that I'm playing. Also the only card from Zendikar Rising that I think I'm interested in playing. Legacy Skyclave D&T. I'm putting the deck list up right now. Wait, no. Not import from text. Import from file. Oh, it does not recognize Skyclave Apparition. Oh, fuck. Alright. Of course it doesn't. Why would they recognize... I guess it's not... Alright. Well, we are submitting a 57-card deck according to Cardboard Live, but you guys will get the idea. Alright. Stream Decker, updated. Everything's good. Canopy instead of silent clearing. Have you considered splitting your planes with snow coverage? Alright, get out of my chat, Patrick. I'm gonna demod and also ban you. This mana curve makes me giggle. Hey, we used to have... where I was playing this mana curve earlier. I was trying to like more 3s, but I definitely felt like it was a little greedy, and it made sideboarding really bad. Yeah, we're doing some interesting things. Spirit of the Labyrinth, Mindbreak Trap. I'll talk about it more as we go in depth. Dogs being a little shit. Oh man, it does feel like the olden days. I'm playing Death and Taxes. Dogs being a little piece of shit. But anyway, I'll talk about this preliminary list a little bit before I jump in. So I did 2 leagues off stream. For those of you that follow me on Twitter, I posted a real hot piece there right at the end, which is why I'm a little bit late, is because I thought the league was going to go longer than I thought it would. My last match took a little bit. Anyway, so this list, we'll start with, I guess, the main deck. I think Skyclave is going to end up as a 2 or 3 of in Death and Taxes lists. The card is extremely powerful. I played my first league just with 4 just to see how it felt. and immediately I hated it in a lot of matchups in terms of like it made sideboarding feel really clunky. And there are matchups where it's good, but like you don't want to draw like 2 or 3 of them necessarily, and just ugh. But three felt much better the second time around. You have a lot of potential to draw into it, and you still can find them with recruiters and stuff. Cut down to 1 Revoker, and the Flex 2s are a Charming Prince and a Spirited Labyrinth right now. I think Skyclave, a lot of what has already been beaten to death in the Death Attacks Discord, I think Skyclave covers a lot of the same bases as Revoker. Not all of them, but a lot of them. And I think Revoker is not at its best right now, especially it's usually best suited for fighting combo matchups in this day and age. And some of the best combo decks in the format right now don't really care about Revoker anyway. Which is one of the reasons I kind of want to try Spirited Labyrinth. Better against a lot of the combo decks right now. Doomsday, Omnitel, stuff like that. Also has 3 power and like more relevant text than Revoker in fair matchups lately. Being able to like violin on like an Arcanist Ponder or like Arcanist Brainstorm for ultimate value, and then block it afterwards. 23, 24 lands. We're playing 24 lands right now. 24 with 1 Canopy. Not sure what I want to do with the mana base yet. I think you might be able to afford some sort of other flex land, but I haven't felt like I know what it is. Is Glasspool Mimic 2 Mimi as land that can be found with Recruiter be valid? I think probably, yeah. If we had more like Flicker Wisp style effects, I might be more interested. I was really looking for a cool white creature to Flicker Wisp. The only one that exists, though, is the 1/3 Gain Life, which is not exactly what you want to be doing in Legacy right now. What else? The Mind Break Traps Tess won 2 tournaments last week, and also Oops did get a significant power spike with the spell lands. So I think Mind Break Trap is a little bit better than Deafening Silence right now in the meta. I like having a split versus like the Storm decks, and they have a little bit of cross hate. Mind Break Trap better against like some. I think I like Mind Break Trap more than Deafening Silence against like stuff like Omni, where they. Oh god. She's not used to standing up on the top of the chair anymore, so she just tries to stab me to death. Like the possible synergy of Apparition with Prince. Yeah, that's another reason why I wanted to try a Charming Prince. Charming Prince and Apparition have very good synergy. Charming Prince is just like an okay 2 to have. It's been middling so far, but sometimes you're curved with like Vile. You can go on turn 3. You can like. God damn it. Dog knocking down the damn trash can again. I've not cat-proofed this room because I haven't streamed here in like a month. Anyway. What was I talking about? Charming Prince. It's been okay. Some things never change. Yeah, it does feel like I'm streaming in 2019 again. But yeah, a lot of things are in test currently, like the selection of 2-drops, the assortment of of anti-control cards, Cataclysm. I am a notorious not a fan of Gideon, but I don't think this is a 3 Cataclysm meta. 3 anti-control cards. Yeah, I don't think that Skyclave helps the control matchup like a huge. I mean, it's very good in the control matchups, but I think you still want a lot of anti Oko deck tools, the grindy Oko decks especially. But anyway, I'm already late. Let's just play a league and we can talk more. Also, yes, my hair is ungodly long. I think people are making fun of that at the very beginning of the stream. I haven't got a haircut since like February. Legacy League, Legacy TNT, perfect. No Palace Jailer. I'm on, now that I'm the only person on the planet playing Death and Taxes anymore, I'm on a crusade to convince the remaining Death and Taxes players to cut the Palace Jailer because it's really bad. Is this window like slightly too, oh no, this window's the normal size. chat goes right over here. Wow, already how many? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 trophies. Wow, did Honorrock actually trophy with Oops, or did he like scrub with Oops and played it next to another second league? Anyway, let's play some magics. He did? Oh wow, nice. Deck seems pretty good. One of the reasons I like Mindbreak Trap. Mindbreak Trap, Surgical Extraction. Oh god, my volume's too high. The Legacy pushing D to 24 lands, found myself doing the same in Modern. I think 24 lands has become more and more stock in the past like couple of years. I think a lot of it is that people just got smarter about their mana bases, and like playing more lands is like people should have probably been playing 24 lands back in like 2013. Oh my god, I won a die roll. I shit you not, chat, I was 0-10 in die rolls in the fucking 2 leagues that I played off stream. 0-10. I was on the draw every single fucking game one. It was insanity. Chat has blessed me. Chat did not bless me. Never mind. I take it back. This hand sucks. It's actually like okay. Like Wasteland Port make it slightly better, but it still is a 5-land hand. Die roll complaining that's a battle. I usually don't complain about die roll because I don't really care that much. It was just like super wild after my first league. I was like, wow, I actually lost every die roll that league, and then I played a second league. It happened again. I want die rolls ain't good. Yeah, I guess I'm asking for too much. Anyway, I think we can get better hand than this. We live in the London Mulligan. Yeah, his hand's just infinitely better. I think I'm going to bottom this Revoker. I think we just want the Vile Mom Thalia curve, and I think just having Apparition in hand is going to be better, in, again, in most matchups. Oh yeah, I forgot that these little counters were a thing. The little points. Yeah, this hand's just like the perfect D&T hand. I mean, it doesn't have like a Rashawn Port or like something like that, but it's exactly what you want. Mom Thalia, flexible card. My opponent will just kill me on turn 1 or something, but I don't know. Well, Basic Swamp Go makes me think that I should play this Thalia on turn 2. The only thing that wouldn't make me want to play Thalia on turn 2 is if my opponent land Delver. There's a distinct possibility I want to play the Thalia around Days or something. Especially if I had drawn a second Mom. I could just go land Mom, file in second Mom. But yeah. Pretty sure I'm supposed to cast Thalia against Swamp Go. Yep. Well, we have Caracas, and they can't cast anything except like land Reanimators overhand. One of the matchups that you definitely want a Revoker in your hand over a Skyclave Apparition, that's for sure. Unless they like play out, cast a Lotus Petal, and then we fucking get them if we draw land. Whoa. Oh, is it? Wait. It's not World Gorger, right? World Gorger with double basic swamp? World Gorger doesn't actually play the Grizzlebrand, too, right? It just plays the World Gorger? What's... I don't know. We're not talking to the 8-8. We have a Caracas in our hand. Oh, this is a 7-7. Whatever. You could Ritual. Yeah, they could Ritual into, like, land Ritual, Animate Dead or something. And draw a bazillion cards. Just be casting so it doesn't really matter. Don't know what this Ashblade is doing in my opponent's deck. Stonefort is a good draw. I think I'm supposed to be attacking with this Mother of Runes versus a Grizzlebrand in the graveyard. I think I want to deal as much damage as possible. I don't first like maybe there's interaction in my opponent's Astrolabe deck. But like, I don't fucking know. I think I'm supposed to attack. casting Pyroclasm next turn? Yeah. Third basic swamp Pyroclasm me. I'm just gonna get annihilated. At least we can actually just Caracas the Thalian and put it back in there, so it's not the end of the world. What's the Oko count? I wasn't keeping track, because I was actually playing off stream. I only played against an Oko deck twice so far. One Oko in game 2. I think the Oko count's like 2, maybe 3. I'll have to go back and check. I think it is 2, because I don't think I killed any Okos. I think I just conceded every time. No, it's definitely 3. I conceded every time my opponent put an Oko on the stack, basically. Alright, I guess we're doing this. I hope my opponent just draws 14 cards. I guess I was supposed to bounce that in response to the first draw. Whoops. Oh well, there's like 0% chance they ever draw twice, because I literally have lethal on board and they can't cast anything to the Thalia. I'm just leaving value on the table. Never told me the line of Okos to make you tilt up. Yeah, whatever, still take the under. Yeah, I never did the over-under. I should do a poll on Twitter or something. Have that back. I really don't need it. What do I want with this? I guess like a Sword of Fire and Ice. It's probably the best at killing my opponent. I think I'm probably just might not swing the Stoneforge. I guess we'll see. Putting them to 7 is very similar to putting them to dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage though. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I can't claim my opponent's dead because I'm a little bit concerned about what they're doing. I think I'm supposed to actually Skyclave their Astrolabe too, because I don't know what other... I guess we'll see what they're going to discard 6 cards. So we do have a good chance of trying to find out a little bit of what's under the hood. But yeah, I was questioning on whether or not I wanted to, like, leave my Val on 2 for the ability to Crocus my Thalia or something, and put it back in. If my opponent's going to, like, Wrath me. If I can play Plague Engineer on human, just annihilate my entire existence. Whoa! Speaking of annihilating my entire existence... I suppose I should do that thing that I just said, and, not put this vial on 3. Because I think I'm going to have to pick up my Thalia and put it back in. So I'm just attacking with everything, putting them to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's technically not a Dead of Winter. Yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah, I'm going to leave this vial on 2, so I can re-put in the Thalia. We really want to draw land here. So we can put in the Sword of Fire and Ice too. Yeah. That means we don't attack with the Stoneforge, actually. How big's a Massacre Worm? 6'5"? I actually can't attack into that with a Sworded Thalia. So assuming my opponent puts this Massacre Worm into play, it's better for me if I just attack with all. 5 damage? But then I never get the Sword of Fire and Ice into play. I don't know. Do I need the Sword of Fire and Ice in play, though? I don't think so. Yeah. Don't think that 1 damage ends up mattering, though. Sword of Fire and Ice does make it so that basically any creature is lethal. Yeah. I think this is the attack. I think I do want the Sword of Fire and Ice in play. Yeah, they can't attack, especially if we have a sword in play. We will literally be sitting on lethal, so they can't attack me with the Massacre Worm. Yeah, we'll just pass the turn here. Or I assume this is going to be
get all the streets out?
Animated Masker Worm. This is a trigger that goes on this deck, right? I'm just wondering if there's like a opportune time to bounce. Wait. Oh, if I had, oh, this is Anime Dead, so I can exile the Anime Dead and lethal them now. But also, if I had put the Vial on 3, actually, I could just exile the Anime Dead here. But I think we didn't know they had Anime Dead. They could have had like another Exhume or something. But yes, Skyclave is actually lethal here. Oh, I should have put it in during those triggers that were on the stack, so they couldn't cast a 1-drop. But yeah, it also doesn't matter. It's duress. It doesn't do anything. But they could have had a Thought Seize here, and that would have mattered. Man, I'm punting all over the place. My D&T, my D&T skills are rusty. Supposed to put the Thalia back in with the death triggers on the stack. But they do get to look at their imminent demise, so that's pretty chill. What are they playing, though? They've got all snow-covered swamps and an Astrolabe. Yeah, the game is definitely over. We just Apparition this Anime Dead, and then, okay, Fire Ice killed them. Yeah, opponent's thinking about the duress that they just put on the stack, and wondering if they should be playing a... Why is Mono Black Randomar playing an Astrolabe? Are they also a dragon deck? I don't think so, right? You could play much better cantrips than Arkham's Astrolabe in your deck, in your mono black deck. Like Knight's Whisper or whatever. Unless they're like on a very weird maybe this is to help facilitate a splash for like graveyard hate. About to find out that they're dead. Wow. Remember that one time I was like, I'd rather have a Phyrexian Revoker? I guess I was wrong. Trying to get Astrolabe banned. Yeah, thank you, opponent. Hey, we did it. Alright, cool. Alright, got some pretty good cards for this matchup, I would say. Alright. We saw the line. Alright. Thank you, Apparition. I'm now gonna cut all of you. Probably. I might leave in one for like some weird backdoor like kill condition. If they're just like randomly gonna try like pack rat me or something, it might be helpful to have like just a utility thing to Recruiter. We'll see what else the sideboard looks like. Generally, we want to do this. Charming Prince probably not really doing things. Spirit, it's not bad against Grizzlebrand, I guess. Potentially just shape some moms. Creature count's getting light. Yeah, 18 is probably good enough. Reanimator is definitely a matchup that's all about making sure you don't die is being your win con. Kind of kill him with a wet paper bag afterwards. Curve looks awful. Do you want to keep in all the vials? Could probably afford to like cut vials and leave in some like piddling creatures instead. Depends on exactly what is in their deck, though. We're not 100% aware of what they could be playing. I think this is probably fine. I'm just gonna hit submit. Bringing a Giddy into an Oko fight? Yeah. We're trying our best out here, alright. We'll probably just snap keep any hand with a surgical. Also, this hand is just gas, so... I guess Wasteland is bad in this matchup, probably. Yeah. I too like this hand. It has a surgical extraction, and my opponent is trying to put Grizzlebrand into play on turn 1. Come on, don't Thoughtseize me, just put a Grizzlebrand into play. Alright, whatever. Okay. Come on, put a Grizzlebrand into play on turn 2. Monoblock doesn't usually do the thing on turn 1. Yeah, I've honestly no clue what Entomb Reanimate? Duress me. Why did you leave him Duress? Because it's good against most of my hate, but okay. I can't even, like, surgical something for value here. There's literally nothing to surgical. Can't even surgical, like, look at their hand or anything. There's just actual nothing. Well, we'll put it in Spirit of the Labyrinth here and stunt a Grizzlebrand's development. And then hopefully get to Prelate on 2, I guess, or something. We'll see. If your opponent goes turn 1 Swamp, Astrolabe is Grizzlebrand at all in within your headspace. No. It is definitely not. Definitely not on my radar. I'll take this file up. Alright, sure. Hey, Hondo, thanks for the resub. Can't believe it's been 21 months since the last time this deck was good. Probably been longer than that. Thanks for your support. What does this Prelate go on? Probably 2. Some more reanimation spells at 2. Assuming we get there. We might not. Oh no. This was the plan that I wanted to leave in, like, random shit like an Apparition for. This is, like, reasonably manageable. Stuff like Flicker Wisp helps too. Symmetrical effects. Oh, yeah, imagine this card printed in 2020. Straw. I don't know what I want to draw. Probably just like Recruiter, more Flicker Wisps. I guess a 2-drop here. That's pretty good. I'll accept that. If they have like Dark Ray into discard a thing, then I get pretty owned. Kinda hoping they just don't have that. Oh no, I'm getting owned! No! I think we might be able to just race this. Not positive, because we can like we can Wisp a rat. They're making a rat every turn, but I think we might be able to outpace that. So all the rats are tokens. Let's just draw Flicker Wisp. Yeah, I'll take it. Wait, no! I won't take it! Fuck! Wow. Absolutely, yeah, wrong order indeed. Absolutely dunked. Woof. Completely owned. If only this were a Phyrexian Revoker. I think we're still, like, pretty okay here. This probably has to go in 2, right? Because I don't want to put it on 1 because I want to draw stuff like Swords of Plowshares and Path to Exile. Maybe they'll just block. Unlucky. Use Conclave and block a rat after flickering. Wait, what? Cast Conclave. Or, I mean, we're going to cast Prelate as a blocker before Conclave, but yeah. We can block their things, which is fine. There's no reason to Flicker Wisp right now, right? We could potentially surprise them when they try to make, like, 3/3s. Potentially kill more rats here. This game is all the evidence I need to Apparition is worse than Detention Sphere. You got me there. So they're not attacking. Alright, well that means we just go on the offensive, right? We just try to race. Especially with the Flicker Wisp being unblockable. Kill your thing. These aren't very good draws. We each attack for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 here. It's probably pretty good. They can crack back for 9. They can't crack back for 9. I think we can just race. Having to confirm violence on MTGO makes the card super miserable to play. Yeah, you're not wrong. Make another rat. I think we're just winning this race. We take 6, go to 12. Whoa! Fucking owned. No longer winning this race, huh? Wow, we're getting just absolutely dunked. Should have put my prelate on 3, clearly. Your hair's actually messing with me. Don't believe your XJ Cloud. Guess we'll have to find out. We did trade with another one of these rats if they attack. Unlucky. Should I even put in this Apparition? Is there going to be a better time to hit something? I don't think so. These things are going to be 2/2s, so I think I could still try to race by putting an Apparition and continuing to attack. Especially if we draw like a Recruiter or another Wisp or something. I would not like to exile that. Click OK to continue without choosing a target. Yeah, you can keep your Astrolabe. I don't really feel like giving you a 1/1. Draw Flicker Wisp, please. No, I can't even cast it. Why hit Lave? Yeah, no, I didn't hit Lave. I was specifically saying that I didn't want to. We're gonna get owned because we didn't hit the Lave. They're gonna cast some like stupid off-color spell and get destroyed. Yeah, why doesn't Apparition have flying? Will it eternally irk me? Wow, that is an ambitious block. Holy crap. Alright, well, I'll get to play this Rest in Peace now. Sick. What was that block about? I feel like they're going to be so far behind. We have a lot of turns to draw out of this pack right now. I want to see what they're discarding. Maybe they think their 2s are better than yours. I think this game's all about pack rat, though. Like, what 2... They're not drawing anything. They're drawing pack rats every turn for the rest of this game. It's like their 2s don't matter. Missing here was pretty bad. I think this is my last attack. I think I'm supposed to attack, because I want to just deter pack rats, right? I want to slow down this progression. Let us, like, find Recruiter of the Guard or Flicker Wisp. Yeah, this is fine. Are you supposed to attack when you can draw equipment? Well, we can't draw equipment because we boarded them all out, so no. That's not a very good draw. If you're following me, we can't top deck GTA this turn. We literally can't. They're in the side. It's in the sideboard. Look at it. Alright, I don't think we win anymore. We might win if we draw Recruiter. Yeah, porting. No, it doesn't matter because they have one card in hand right now, not zero. I'll port them anyway, though. Got him. MTGO, anyone think it's possible? Yeah, I'm not keen on the math. I think Flicker Wisp might not be enough. I think Recruiter was definitely enough to win us the game here. I think Wisp is not going to show up. Yeah, I don't think Wisp is going to prevent enough damage. Actually, no, it would, right? Because I'd only take... Recruiter the guard? Pretty please. Antics. Well, we get to see one more card. Remember when Tanglewire would ask you to choose a card from here? I don't remember that. Yeah, unlucky, I guess. What else you got in there? Cabal Therapies. Is there just like no Thoughtseizes? Is it just like therapy and duress? What? Yeah, certainly hitting our line drops. Or turn 10 line drops, alright. Wonder if these traps aren't good, especially on the play. Man, that fucking Skyclave Apparition not being able to hit tokens was actually so brutal. Don't think Pack Rat makes me inclined to bring in Stone Forges necessarily. Think I'd rather still have stuff like more Skyclaves or something like that. Especially on the play. Stone Forge is just kind of like harder. More mana intensive to pull off. We also do just have like 6 removal spells, Phyrex Revoker, Council's Judgment, and 2 Recruiters. Like, we're not very cold to Pack Rat. We did just manage to race that Pack Rat until they found their Toxic Deluge. Toxic Deluge also a notable card. Yeah, I think these traps are probably pretty bad. Their deck doesn't look super explosive. Although they could like randomly have a turn 1 Dark Rat and Tomb Reanimate hand. I think that's the only time trap is good. Not enough like Black Red to make me inclined to play traps. Good board in Mom. No, I don't really like Mom that much. This matchup. Mom's good if they do have Regisaur as well as Pack Rat, though. Mom's very good against that card, as it turns out. Do I want more Skyclave? Skyclave good against Regisaur and Pack Rat and Animate Dead, I guess. 1 Stoneforge and Batter Squall. I think this is fine. I don't like... Batter Squall's not good against Rotting Regisaur. It's okay against Rotting Regisaur, I guess. Not very good at beating Pack Rat either. I think this is fine. We're gonna get Turtle Grizzlebrand to die now. This hand is just bad. Do I have to keep this hand because it has a Surgical Extraction? We're on a mull to 6 and I have no white lands. We have a removal spell, Athalia, and 2 graveyard hate cards. And notably a Surgical Extraction. We bottomed the Flicker Wisp. My opponent kept 7. We'll draw white swords. We only have, what, 24 minus 8, 16 in the deck. It's like not super high odds. Just path our own creature to find a white source. It'll be fine. Is this a 6 I would keep against Reanimator? This is a 6 that I would keep against Black Red, I think. But I don't know if the math changes against Mono Black. I don't think it does, especially because this removal spell's also here. Think this is going to be better than 5s? I mean, not like we're doing nothing, too. We do get to port them. At the very least. After they go fucking swamp Astrolabe again. I am seriously confused as to why there are Astrolabes in my opponent's deck. I was hoping we could see, like, a non-black card or something, but it looks like my opponent is genuinely playing a 1-mana draw 1. Come on, turn 1 me. Just fucking Dark Ritual into Reanimate. More snow permanents for Dead of Winter. They cast a Toxic Deluge, though. Unless they're really going ham on Wraths. There are much better cards you could put in your deck than a 1-mana draw 1 in any color. What would they name? Surgical? Named Thalia. It's a name. They did hit. Now they won't go for it. Unlucky. Also unlucky. Well, we'll port them to hopefully stumble our way into something or other. These wastelands not looking super good. I wonder if I actually should have cut like just a land. Don't really need 24 against black, mono black, especially because they're impossible to wasteland. Probably could have got away with shaving a wasteland for like something. Not that it would have like mattered here in terms of drawing a white source, but just in general, probably worthwhile to shave a wasteland for something. Gonna duress me. Just have to lift that. Oh, sure, yeah, Astrolabe, got it. I kind of want to ask my opponent why they have Astrolabe in their deck. My opponent's gonna fucking Cabal Therapy my Surgical Extractions. Or if I'm just supposed to Surgical that Cabal Therapy in their draw step so it doesn't happen. Yeah, I'm certainly thinking about Surgicaling their Therapy. Yeah, but if he cancels like a pack ride, he's not gonna just sack to Cabal Therapy there. Kind of want to Surgical as Therapy. Yeah, 0% defense. I'm gonna just fucking Surgical as Cabal Therapy. I want to see what's going on in that hand. Also disincentivizes him to like, oh dear, this is very bad news, huh? Wow, 2 Deluges in the deck, so unlucky. Ding. Kind of wanted to draw the other one. Take a quick screenshot of this in case we somehow win this game. This hand is horrifying. Wait. They straight up... There is no reason for them to have Astrolabe in this deck. I guess this... No. There's no reason for an Astrolabe to be in my opponent's deck. Look at these cards and then fucking tell me there's a reason for my opponent to be playing 3 Arkham's Astrolabes. At least they can't really get this Leak of the Dead. I know they have a Dark Writ. They can lake Dark Writ into this Grave Titan and we need to draw land. If we draw a White Source, though, then we probably win. Oh no, my opponent can also duress me. And take the path, so yeah, we're just gonna die. Yeah, because they take the path, and we can't draw a white source and removal spell, and then we're going to die to zombies. Ugh. They took the surgical. Oh, I guess they have an Entomb and an Anime dead, too. So they can make a good Grizzlebrand, I guess, which is probably better than the Grave Titan. Now we just need to draw Caracas, and we're actually still okay, I think. Right? They could cast this pack right, I guess, though. But then we're wastelanding this Lake of the Dead, and they're, like, pretty far down on mana. Got a 3 and 52. Clearly should have kept the 7 that was like Mom Flicker Wisp 5 lands, but it had a Caracas. Honestly, not. I think making a Grave Titan is better than making a Grizzlebrand here. Not positive because they had 2 floating mana, so there's a chance they could. I was supposed to. I'm F6. I'm supposed to wasteland that. I can name wasteland, but I mean then we could just like port the lake, so it's not the end of the world. Whatever. This game is very close to over as soon as we miss on the straw step. But yeah, I think making, like, especially with them knowing our hand, I think making the Grave Titan might just be better. Because they're guaranteed to get an attack with it. They hit me for 10 down to 8, and then they have 4 zombies left over. Like, how am I going to win? Versus here, if we top deck a Caracas, there's a chance they could have, like, drawn some duds with Grizzlebrand, and then we play Rest in Peace, and then they're down to their Lake of the Dead, and they get smushed. Did they just Entomb and Entomb? They just deck thinning with their Entomb? Did they draw their Massacre Worming? I guess they'll probably discard it here. Didn't it used to be that you could see each individual card as they're discarding it? Now, moving to discard seems like they discard it all at once. So yeah, we're pretty much dead. I assume they're gonna reanimate this Grave Titan next turn. They have a... No, they don't have a Dark Crit. Oh no, they can't reanimate things. We're rest facing them down. Still have like a turn to draw a removal spell for this, maybe? But, well, can draw like another 7 cards or whatever. game is less winnable because I F6 through this Pithing Needle, but still, like, not super, not completely dead if we draw, like, a Source of Plowshares or actually no, we need to draw, wait, to draw Apparition here. No! Dicks. Alright, well. Can't say we didn't give it the old college try. Go to 6, draw a second white source. My opponent draws 14 cards and then doesn't kill me, and then everything's fine. How many threats do they have left? They still have a pack rat. Probably left one in hand if they discarded 2 of them. They have 3 in their deck. Just wondering if we can win the game if we actually rip a white source and kill their Grizzlebrand here, but I think this casts pack rat and we lose. Imagine you want to discard spell me, opponent. They don't have Lotus Petals, do they? They actually can't discard spell me here? Please? One-time dealer? Somehow, there's no way I win. Pretty sure they have a pack rat. They also have like a second Grave Titan left. They've drawn most of their deck. They can cast a Grave Titan or even like a Massacre Worm to kill me. Still in it. Still alive. Vote the anime dead for style points? Nah, eat shit, Grizzlebrand. Have I considered actually with my greedy mana base? That's the big brain play. Yeah, I think my opponent's gonna just cast a Pack Rat or a Grave Titan or a Massacre Worm and kill me here. Looks like maybe it's Massacre Worm, we wouldn't know. So if we draw a removal spell, go to 2, then draw Apparition can't hit tokens, then draw Flicker Wisp. We're still alive again? Nope. Alright, we tried. We did our best, chat. Actually, we might have been able to still win that game if I didn't fucking F6 through the Wasteland, or F6 through the Needle on Wasteland, because then they never have this lake. They did draw like 21 cards, though. It's a pretty good chance they can kill me before we find something. Gotta play to your outs, though, which I did not. More of I looked at their deck and then immediately didn't play around a Pithing Needle and F6'd instead. Oh well. Colored mana problems in the first match is very on brand. We did keep a 0 white source hand, but yes, it is extremely on brand. You're not wrong. Looks like we're not getting a trophy tonight. Apparition confirmed. So Apparition confirmed won us a game, and then also did lose us a game. So I guess not confirmed anything yet. It's 1-1 on being good, clearly. I don't see that's fine. I'll keep. Oh no, not again. Is it just like depths? Might as well just say Wasteland go. I guess we have this Caracas. Am I supposed to say Wasteland your board? Squatch Angel would have won that game. When? When we cast it after we've hit our second white source, that 6 life versus the Grizzlebrand. Squadron Angel is a cool card. I kind of wanted to try out, like, Squawks with Squadron Angel. Game 2. It's true, yeah. Would have won game 2, certainly. I mean, like, 15 different cards in our deck would have won the game 2, though. We just didn't draw them right. I think I want to Wasteland, especially with the second Wasteland in hand. Although, Wasteland Erdborg always sucks because it's legendary, so you just, like, it feels like you just give them the free. They, like, Depths plus Not of This World maybe we lose, though. So maybe Wasteland Go is the play. What am I concerned about if this isn't? My concern is that this isn't Depths, but I think I just want to go Wasteland Go. I'm fine with this. If it wasn't an Erdborg, I guess, I don't know what, oh, Basic Swamp, are we just getting, what is happening tonight? Is this just like Mono Black Reanimator Depths or something? I mean, I guess this resolves. Sure. It's a Phyrexian Revoker, that's pretty cool. I think I'm just gonna play this Aether Vial and hope I don't get, like, Grizzle Branded or something. Normal Depths doesn't play the Swamp. I think I'm just gonna play this Aether Vial. Keep leaving up this. Yeah. I also, like, wait, Bayou. Does Depths play a Swamp? Depths does not play a Swamp, right? Am I crazy? Am I losing my mind? Where's Luna when you need him? Turbo Depths plays 1 Swamp, does it? I guess we're probably just going to Revoker this Hex Mage here. Kind of want to Wasteland this Bayou now. If I Wasteland this Bayou and Revoker the Hex Mage, we're pretty insulated against dying, right? They would need green to kill it, and then also green to Crop Rotation. Yeah, I'm aware that the most popular Depths right now is just like straight turbo with like Not This World and shit. I guess like Elvish Spirit Guide could muddle things up. That, I mean, that's always gonna muddle my Wastelands up though, like, right? Elvish Spirit Guide for Crop Rotations or whatever. And just Caracas Mom. Say go. I think I'm definitely playing this. I hope we lose to Not of This World. I hope we don't. I hope we beat Not of This World. That's what I'm trying my best to do right now. Turbodubs matchup. Turbodubs is a very good matchup for Death Titans, but it's always so stressful. I think the Plains Revoker. I'm just deciding on whether or not I want to like Wasteland this Bayou or something. I'm kind of keen on it. I think I want to play Caracas. Oh god, fuck. I hate Erdborg. Should just Wasteland the Erdborg so I don't have to live twice. Vampire Hex Mage. Kinda wanna Wasteland this Bayou. I'm always send this Bayou. Eat shit, Bayou. Oh no, my Caracas. Now I can't cast any of my spells. Dicks. It's actually pretty bad. Thought about not playing the Caracas. I think I valued... Wasn't hard playing around a Wasteland there. Especially because they don't like play a bunch of Wastelands, right? They usually play like Ghost Quarter because they want a Pithing Needle Wasteland. Can't do anything, so My opponent's not playing like a normal depths list, right? Are we liking unreadable blue text on card choices? Yeah, it's wild to me. I feel like the people that programmed this game just don't play it. They just don't look at what they're doing at all. We did lose Ramander, yeah. Yeah, I don't... My opponent's playing a really weird depths build. Not 100% sure I know what's going on. Hey, white sources, look at that. I think Mother of Rune's going to be more relevant than Rashad Port. Especially getting online to protect this Revoker from a decay. This is the least standardized deck there is. Yeah, like double Wasteland basic Swamp is like just a really odd list. This is crop rotation. Are we dying? I hope not. Oh. Alright, so if we draw white source, we're okay, but if they have a depths, the pressure is on. Yeah, well, pressure's on. Time to rip a white source, please. Yeah, the one nice thing about Tess is that you're never surprised, because you always know the 75. It'll be Skyclave. Yes, I'm aware Skyclave says non-token. We learned that already. Oh, nice. Swords of Pleasures, that's pretty good. I would say. We're bringing it out of this world. Not of this world. Are you ready? Are you ready, Patrick? Are you ready? You asked for this. Oh, nice. Alright, we didn't die. Oh, the thoughts on dying here. Get the fuck out. I like how they misplayed, but they're probably going to win anyway. Yeah, they haven't been playing this game the tightest, I don't think. We also haven't, to be fair. Got a lot of good cards for you to Inquisition opponent. I think I'm gonna be fine no matter which one you take. Not gonna lie to you. That is not the one I expected. Attacking with the Hex Mage, I dare you. Alright, I'll just chump block this. We're at 10. Or not chump block. Just straight up block. More Hex Mages, alright, sure. That ain't the play. What is the play? Is there a better play than just chump blocking a 3-4? Can't read. This thing is very much a 3-4. They have a lot of lands in their graveyard. We have 3 power in play. What are you gonna do? Double block? What's your plan? Perfect. This is actually an extremely good draw. We can just Apparition this Reclaimer now. And we're sitting pretty. Which are Flicker Wisping the Apparition too, or Wisping Recruiter. I wanted them to kill me. We have, yeah, we have Hex Mage name. They can't just go get another Dark Depths. Let's eat their Reclaimer. Kind of expected them to take my Apparition, honestly. Yoink. Delicious. Don't tell me how to read onboard effects. Oh. Wow, unlucky. How are we ever going to beat a second Elfish Reclaimer? Oh, well, I guess we could do that too. I think I want to play the Flicker Wisp, though. I don't care about their 1-1, and I want to get a flyer in play to actually start clocking them. They're at 34. Yeah, I was being sarcastic about how we're going to answer the Reclaimer. We have like 900 Reclaimer answers in our hand. You can have a 1-1. Oh, my one just concedes at 34 life. Amazing. All right. yeah, did feel a touch early. We're gonna take several turns to kill them, but they were also like very hard pressed to actually kill me. We're gonna get a bunch of flyers and stuff. They did know my hand, but then why did they concede when I put the flickers on the stack instead of just conceding the previous turn? So I don't want any of these fucking Thalias. We want these. We maybe want these cards. Spirit's probably pretty terrible. Can I convince myself to cut anything else? It's a possibility I don't want second Sanctum Prelate. Could cut any equipment, sort of Fire Nice or something, to bring this all in. Probably like not super good in this matchup. Just like it, probably going on 2 is pretty reasonable because most of their interaction with our permanents is like abrupt decay related, except for like Plague Engineer or something. Hey, GG's, man with risk. Negator hates boarding in Surgical Extraction versus deaths. I don't know if Luna also does. I think this is probably fine. I'm not a huge fan of like second Sanctum Prelate. This is probably okay. Hand a little weak. It's probably fine. We have Path. Charming Prince going to 23 is like actually pretty relevant as well. In certain instances. Revoker, good. It's good enough, I think. It's got a couple of weak cards. Oh, sorry. I think overall good enough to keep. See, this is like why I'm confused that they have 2 Wastelands in their deck, because I thought this is what Depths does, and then this is what they did, so. Just like deeply confused. About their deck composition. Alright, third land is very good. Let's just hope we don't get Dark Depths, Hexmage, Not of This World. Actually, we even survive a turn there. Because we could, like, Charming Prince into trying to find something, go to 3 life. Like this thought. Oh, there's their... Charming Prince isn't even modern playable. You're probably not wrong. Only reason I would consider Charming Prince in a deck is probably explicitly because of Recruiter of the Guard. I guess people were talking about it in like 5-color humans at some point, because like there are a lot of good ETBs in that deck. Taking the Stoneforge. No land. Sick. Oh, never mind. They lied to me. Second removal spell is nice. Did I just blind name Hexmage here? Yeah. Could Charming Prince... Like, I'm not that scared of a 2020 right now. But I might want, like, Prince to Scry instead. I think I'm fine blind naming Hexmage here. Tap these goddamn lands. Vampire, Hexmage... We can always flicker it, too, if they, like, play an Elvish Reclaimer or something. Charming Prince does have that mode. But I guess... that's the case when Charming Prince into Revoker would have been better. But they also haven't even shown us Green Mana yet. What did they name? The Needle's on Wasteland. I get that it is completely impossible to read for viewers, and that sucks, and I can do 0 things about it. The new update has just made extra text on cards completely illegible.
What the fuck?
I can barely read it. So we draw a second removal spell, which is good against this Thoughtseize. I think this Charming Prince is just, wow, GT. plan is to beat all my removal spells, I guess. Well, now we're going to recruit her. It's a lot better with Charming Prince. What do I recruit her for here? Just a Flicker Wisp, probably. Gets me a flyer in play and starts generating some value on board. I do have to be wary of like getting Plague Engineered, so I don't want to just like Wisp into Wisp into Wisp into Wisp or whatever. But having 3 different 1-toughness creatures in play that have different creature types is pretty fine with me. I guess we already have Charming Prince to Flicker that recruiter, though. Can we get something better? Probably just either Wisp or Skyclave, though. Skyclave's not bad. It doesn't do anything right now because this Neil's the only permanent, but I think I just want Wisp. I like Fly. I like having a flyer in play to like also block her for a Merit Lage. We can always just go get. Puts more power into play than Prince does. We can go get a Skyclave with the next Wisp hit, I think. Just to have that in the back pocket. Stage. So now I have to be worried about a 20/20, right? Because these 2 tap, make the 20/20. Do we just want to hold up double removal spell now? Is this a blocking stream? We could Wisp into single removal spell too. If they play Sage, we can Wisp. Yeah, exactly. Not here to support blocking. I mean, we haven't blocked a lot this stream. We blocked a single thing. No, did we block any pack rats? I don't think we did. I think we traded them all attacking. We did block the Elvish Reclaimer once. Well, step 1. Send the squad. 11. Wisp into single removal spell loses 2. No, they're blowing up 2 lands, so they can't like engineer me afterwards. Why do we need a double removal spell? Just thinking about Not of This World. There's like no reason to lose to it. We could just Charming Prince gain 3 life and single removal spell. That might be better than Flicker Wisping right now. Not of This World's like the only card we lose to here, so don't want to just like randomly get hosed by it. If I just go like Mother of Runes, go, and then I cast my Path Exile, and Not of This World mean I die. Charming Prince gain 3 is pretty similar to Wisp, I guess. Could port them. Yeah, we could just pass the turn. That's also true. Could just pass the turn and port them. Or port the stage. I will gain 3 life. Oh, they're just going for it. Did they? Oh, no, they're not going for it. They're making their stage port. Sure. You're the one at 11 life. I don't think porting me is going to get you very far. Especially because we're at 23 now, so they can't try to use their port to like choke out my white sources or something. Just not really going to work out for them. Yeah, I mean, if they weren't playing me against 2020, I guess copying the port is free because it's probably better than copying the planes, considering that Wasteland's already turned off. So I guess it's better than just being a Thespian stage. Good to know that they don't have access to step now, too. You gonna port me? You gonna port my planes here? Sure. Absolutely. I'm just gonna attack and play this Mother of Runes. They have Plague Engineer. It's pretty sad for me. Not the end of the world. I just want to put Lethal into play, though. There's 6, and we have 5 right now. We also could just play this either way. They're just dead. Yeah, I mean, them and they can be used in the singular. Just gender-inclusive language. Yeah, drawing those, they almost always play exactly one security step in those decks. So by playing it means that we don't have to play around crop rotation for security step anymore. Wouldn't respect engineer from depths unless you see Mox Diamond, I guess. I don't know what Negator's playing lately. Although that was like very much not, that was a very much not a Negator list, so I didn't really know what to expect. We didn't see any fast mana, right? We didn't see Spirit Guides or Lotus Petals or Diamonds. The fact that they did play they played 2 Reclaimers though, which does indicate slower, right? Which makes me think that there's a possibility that Engineer is more likely. God, playing against Turbo Depths is just so draining on my brain. It's Turbo Depths is a very interesting matchup on the Death Attack side. It's as just an exercise in how you could possibly lose, because it's so monumentally favored in your it's so monumentally good for the Death Attack player if you play perfectly, but there are so many points where you can trip up, and every time you trip up, your opponent can, like, Depths can absolutely just, like, capitalize and smush you. So it's good practice on playing as carefully as you possibly can. Your game to lose type of deal. Yeah, exactly. Almost all of your losses to Turbo Depths are going to be like almost completely on you. All right. Sand is a hand of magic cards. Is this keepable? We have a 2-drop and a 3-drop and a GT. Spirit Labyrinth on turn 2 is good against a lot of the decks in the format, I guess. I think I'm going to keep this. Yeah, that's fair. A lot of your losses applying to you applies to a lot of Death and Texas matchups. Or Death and Texas games in general. Ship it, mulliganing is busted. That's true. I could definitely buy that. Mulliganing is busted. Like, mulliganing this hand for like anything with all your Vile. Pretty nice. Uh-oh. So we're playing against the Urza deck, looks like. I'll just pretend to play it like an Astrolife. There's an Echo. Are we just like spinning the wheel right now? I'd be fine with that. I'll take a mulligan on this hand. Alright. Alright, this hand's better. Ooh, Athalia. That is a very good draw. This hand got a lot better real fast. Touch plate the port. I'm almost assuredly playing Skyclave on this Emery next turn, though. God, Athalia was just such an insane draw. Holy crap. It's just such a rude draw. Hey, Lily. Quit being so noisy. Vile gets Spirit of the Lab to make their Wheel of Fortune's fair. Yeah, this hand is definitely casting Aether Vial on like turn 5. What on earth? Okay. That resolves, I guess. What matchup is your main deck Lavinia for in this deck? Oh boy, alright, this hand got a lot worse all of a sudden. I mean, yeah, it's the mirror tech, you're not wrong. I guess I'm supposed to just Skyclave this Emery here. And then we can always just Flicker Wisp it if they like play a Karn or some bullshit. Give them a 3/3 or nothing. Yeah, it's not like the end of the world though. We'll have a Flicker Wisp in play. Is it better just to file. I don't know. I don't like this Emery being in play. I think I'm supposed to attack too. Could also just chomp the opal. No, I mean, we would give them a 3/3 when we inevitably Flicker Wisp the Skyclave to eat like a Karn or an Urza or something. I guess we would probably Flicker Wisp the Urza token or something, though. But yeah. It's just a matter of, is the Emery worth shooting, is the question. We could also just, like, port this Ancient Tomb, but I don't like the fact that we... I guess it's only scary if they show us a Bauble, and they haven't shown us a Bauble yet. They haven't really had the ability to cast it. I'm not very concerned. Yeah, I'm not very concerned with a 3/3 right now. I'm a little interested in porting this Ancient Tomb, though. Value. I mean, they could easily just have a Bauble. My opponent beat me on in match 1 with pay 1 mana, draw a card. A woman sneezing or something squeaking on the floor. That was my fiance sneezing. Yeah, so this is just like a Karn. Then we can just Flicker Wisp our Apparition, give them a 3/3, and exile the Karn. Oh wow, they plussed it? Sick. It's not going to attack first. Otherwise, I'm attacking into a 3/3. Chomp. They have a 3/3, but now we have a 3/1 flyer. I wonder if they're playing like Bomberman. No, are we spinning the wheel? No, we can't spin the wheel. We don't have fire effects right now. Yeah, no drawing cards for us. Ooh, Teferi. That's fun. Don't think it really does anything. Some other birds actually is pretty good. Helps me attack through these tokens. I think I'm supposed to hit this Narset. They're at 10, but yeah, absolutely fine with getting fucking twisted with a Narset in play here. If they just like discard my hand to make me draw 1 card, honestly. I think I'm supposed to attack the Narset, though. Don't want them drawing another card for no reason. And also, I'd rather get twisted for 7 cards, if I'm being honest. This illusion token's pretty cool. Finally put one of the Aether Vials. Turn 5! That's what we fucking said. Turn 5 Aether Vials. I think I'm porting a Tundra instead of the Ancient Tomb. I kind of want them to keep tapping this Ancient Tomb. But I guess they actually would only have 3 mana here, and this Opal's not on. Yeah, no, we're supposed to port the Ancient Tomb. Their mana looks pretty shaky. Is it worth porting when they have LED? I don't know what you mean. So it doesn't like help them cast anything. Helps them cast this Echo. Now we get to discard these 2 Aether Vials to draw. Are you kidding me? This is some bullshit. This is some bullshit, Moto. Where do I file for comp? Well, they don't have this Teferi anymore. Where the fuck do I file for comp? This is some garbage. Alright, so attack Narset for 3, attack their, like, pro blue the Skyclave, and attack their face for 2. 5 mana make it want to discard an Aether Vial. I mean, they also drew like 5 cards or something. Well, I'm not gonna fucking draw this Aether Vial. We have almost lethal in play. If they tap the Ancient Tomb, we have lethal. Doesn't look like they have plans to tap this Ancient Tomb, though. Oh, never mind. Could be casting like a 4-drop, like a Karn or something. Nope, a Mishra's Bauble. Fucking deal. Wait, this is a 3/3 illusion. Urza would be annoying. I wouldn't say bad. Definitely obnoxious. Because we couldn't kill them. This is all fine. Fucking deals. In for all this. You got 3 mana left. They don't know they're dead on board. They don't know about this Mother of Grins. Wait, wait, oh no. What's happening? Oh, that's fine. Surprise, you're dead! This matchup's... Yeah, I think this matchup's pretty good. I played against this once during my 2 leagues off stream, and it felt pretty... Yeah. Felt pretty good. The only things you really lose to are like their nut draws, the like nut turn ones. Which is why I think boarding in Mindbreak Trap is actually correct. Just for the like obscene turn ones. Yeah, Skyclave was the nut there, Jesus. Skyclave killing the Emery and killing the Karn. Like the Karn plus the 6 and we just got to just fucking kill it. It was amazing. Prelate good, Judgment good, Paths fine, Silence good. Mom's looked good there, but I think Mom is pretty awful. Skyclave notably does not hit Construct. Skyclave doesn't hit tokens. How many times are we gonna have to fucking learn that in this league? Still can't hit tokens. That pack rat is gonna fucking haunt me. What else are we sideboarding? Not super keen on this Jite, or like Stoneforge in general against the Karn deck. So that looks okay. And then this Charming Prince, I guess. These cards all seem great.
Lily?
Yeah, oh yeah, Man with Risk. We drew the Skyclave Apparition like right after we drew the Plow to like hit a pack rat, except Skyclave can't hit tokens. And it was just the worst feeling in the world. That this fucking card doesn't hit tokens. God. Yeah, that seems fine. This league has me frightened. Yeah, Skyclave's fucking sick. Skyclave's been great in like all of our matchups. Where's Dog? The door is open. I did just let Lily out. So Dog might poke her head in. His hand is a keep. It's not good against the like nut draws, but it's good against their early Emerys or whatever. Are we spinning a wheel? Are we just Emerying? Oh no, we're just spinning the wheel. Alright. It's not the flashiest Echo I've ever seen, but I do just have to mulligan this hand. Well, this hand's a lot worse. And they get like a free Mox Opal and a Mishra's Bauble. This is round 3? 3. We're 1-1 right now. All the crazy things that happened in 2020, we've never guessed that Charming Prince would be Legacy playable. I mean, it was Legacy playable. I guess that's. I was about to say that's a bummer because we had Plow, but we don't have a Plow anymore, so. Charming Prince is pretty good in the Esper Vial deck. Definitely a powerful card in like Aether Vial Recruiter of the guard decks specifically. I don't think I'm supposed to Wasteland here. they're already up a mana on me, and we kind of want to cast our spells a lot. Especially this Revoker seems pretty important versus like a potential Karn or something next turn. Spirited Labyrinth helps me make Narset wheels more fair, certainly. Not super good against Bobble, but, you know, can be. We just Karning? That's what it looks like. Oh, so that's a lot worse. Oh, and Emery, Jesus, we're pretty hosed here. We can revoke Emery or Urza, neither of which help me a ton. I think revoking Emery is better. They just have a billion mana. Like, spin some wheels. This is, like, guaranteed bobble every turn. Wondering if this game is winnable. Hey, Jabber. I feel like Urza's scarier. Yeah. I think we're pretty beat here. Urza, Lord High Artificer. We draw like Flicker Wisp for the Construct. Also something for this Emery. But I mean, I think it's scarier this turn. Yeah, I mean, I guess you're not wrong there. Yeah, my post wheel hand was definitely not thrilling. Yeah, I just picked up the Stream Wagon again after Skyclave sparked my interest in playing some Death and Taxes again. Yeah, I think we're just conceding now. I think we are pretty toast. Can we really draw anything? Shitcloud return to Legacy at the 4 minutes healing. Recruit, Flicker. Nah, we're dying. We're dead. Let's play a third game. More interesting than trying to figure that out. Yeah, just not very interested in very many of these cards. We'll just hit resubmit. Santa's with the Crocus, which is actually really good in this matchup. 2 removal spells with the Crocus is a little awkward because they kind of go for the same cards. I think this hand's fine though. Turn 1 Aether Vial is very powerful. We have a thing to go with it. Like so far more than GJ? Kind of, yes. Better against Karn. Not really relevant against a lot. I guess GJ's better against like Psy. It's just gonna get wheeled anyway. None of our choices matter. I'm actually gonna play Caracas Vial here, I think, to play around wheel. Because the Caracas in play is pretty important. They're both pretty bad this turn. Yeah, I mean, Sword's better if it's equipped, was my main point. It does let them know that they shouldn't play Emery, though, so it's kind of a trade-off on whether or not I want to play Plains or Caracas here. Karning? Oh, Jesus. Alright, well, this is why we board in Mindbreak Traps. Because we die to these nut draws a lot. What do they do here? Coding. Alright, well. At least we get a creature into play. This Karn doesn't die though, so he gets to coding 2 of my lands, which is horrible. At least we have another land to cast our removal spell in case of like a blocker next turn. Is D&D still bad though? It's felt pretty good so far from what I've played. I've played against an astonishing low amount of Okos though. I never actually thought D&T was like too horrible. Even during like the height of like Oko. It was mostly that like I didn't stop playing Death and Taxes because Death and Taxes was bad. I was just, yeah, exactly. I wasn't having fun. I play Magic first and foremost to have fun. And I was not having fun in a format with Oko in it at all. Was just not enjoying myself or anything. So hopefully my opponent doesn't do anything scary this turn. And then we're in the clear.
Down. Down. Take.
We get our Aether Vial back online and have 2 lands left over, which is pretty solid place to start. So my opponent doesn't like Chalice the Void me here, that'd be a pretty big bummer. What is this gonna be? That much colorless mana? It's pretty bad for me, huh? Now we're just getting all of our lands blown up forever. Wait, what? Oh, are we ensnaring bridging? Oh yeah, we're dead. That is game unless we draw Phyrexian Revoker. Should I... It's better for me to path my spirit here, right? Because I have a chance of drawing 3 Skyclaves versus 1 Phyrexian Revoker. And Skyclave also puts me back in this game. Let me just take a quick look at the deck list, post board. No other 2s that do anything. Path to Thin. No, I think, yeah, Path to hit 3 mana for Skyclave Apparition is pretty big. If only we had an Oko. Yeah, Oko would be pretty good here. Yeah, I think Pathing the Spirit Lever was correct to draw Skyclave Apparition for the Karn. Path to Thin is also right? Yeah, probably. Right, Skyclave, I believe. I have faith in you, Skyclave. Now we have a turn to draw Phyrexian Revoker, I guess, so we just should continue to twiddle our thumbs. They could also miss on cards to cast. This new text, this sign can't stop me, I can't read. God, the text is so bad. Drew a land. Well, actually, fortunately, this Stoneforge just like trades damage, and we're eventually just going to lose all of our lands unless we draw a Revoker right here. I guess I'll put in Spatter's Call. Still drawing live 2 Phyrexian Revoker. best. We're out here trying our best, chat.
Are you winning?
No. We're not winning.
Then it's not your best.
I mean, we're trying our best. We're trying our best to win. It's just not looking good. Still drawing live to our one-outer. How do I ban people? There we go. We did it. Oh god, now I have this stupid thing. Just reload chat, it's not worth it.
Hey, 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 hey.
Alright, Phyrexian Revoker. I believe. Hey man, with risk things will follow, appreciate it. Yeah, we're basically completely hosed here though. This is our last, we need to keep drawing lands until we draw Phyrexian Revoker too. Alright. Oh, well, we have continued to draw lands, I guess. And we have prevented them from casting a possible spell that they drew. I think that's better than putting the sword into play. I don't really think the sword matters here. Unfortunately, they keep hitting lands, which means we haven't even been able to like chip down the Karn at all, like stay even with the Karn. This has been a league if I wish I had Phyrexian Revoker. You're not wrong. It's been a lot of matchup. Actually, I think in general I like Skyclave a lot more than Revoker in this matchup. Like the one turn that we had an opening draw Skyclave would have been way better than drawing a Revoker. We can Path Exile to keep hitting our land drops. Path to Thin. Try to find that one of Phyrexian Revoker. Drew Mox Opal. They also have a 3-drop to cast? Oh, jeez. Not getting to board this turn sucks. No, it's just Narset. Right, that's not the worst thing. Maybe they'll just minus it. We're trying our best. Phyrexian Revoker. That would have been good like 5 turns ago. Alright, I think it's time to pack it in. Woof. That second card was brutal. We were looking pretty good in that like turn 1 Karn game. Was it turn 1, turn 2? I forget. Phyrexian Revoker's next card. I should have checked. Wait, we can still try to check. Cancel. Return to game. No, it wasn't. We were dying. Turn 1, yeah, turn 1 Karn, turn 2 Stone Rain, turn 3 Stone Rain, turn 3 like Stone Rain Karn, Bridge or something. We were in that game for quite a while. I mean, we didn't have a lot of outs. In that game is maybe a stretch, yes. We were in, I would say the point where we stopped being in that game was after pathing, after we missed on the Skyclave Apparition turn. Drawing to the one of Revokers was phenomenally less likely than drawing to, like, Revoker or the 3 Skyclaves. Would have been so sick to draw Skyclave there, though, because would have been sweet to show off how good Sky. Wow, fucking Nunez already has 2 trophies. Jesus, what a monster. Yeah, Lily is going fucking bananas in the background. Oh, it's Trifo.
What's happening with the Lily?
She's just going buck wild.
Yeah, I put one of those like treat sticks in her bowl and she can't get it out. She She's having this
Okay,
struggle.
yeah, we've won some die rolls today. CBL doesn't know about new cards. Yeah, CBL does not know about new cards. There are 57 cards in the CBL deck list. This hand is very good. I'll keep it. I don't even know what's in Strifo's list
Lily,
lately. God.
sit.
This hand's pretty nuts though.
Sit.
Please don't force it on me.
girl.
This hand's a lot better if I have an Aether Vial in play.
I didn't say bring it to me.
Pupper living her truth, indeed. Wow, rude. How rude. I really wanted that Aether Vial to resolve.
Hey, Lily, come in.
Strifo confirmed bully.
Bring your talk.
What's up, Dukes? So we all knew
Bully.
that Strifo was a bully.
Toy.
We in the Death and Taxes community. What they pitched? Brainstorm.
Yep.
Yeah, it's Strifo. We're getting pretty on. For those of you that didn't see the Yorion revealed, he's been playing Yorion Strifo Pal for
I'm gonna help you, kitty.
a good while. New cards out on new cards are out on MTGO. Only in chests for today. They come out in like packs and drafts and stuff tomorrow. But if you sign up for the PAX events, you get God accounts. And so I have a God account for the
Good
week.
job.
What are the sweepers I'm supposed to play around a Strifo Pile? Does he play like main deck engineers? Probably does, because he just plays everything I hate. Except for, surprisingly, not Ogos. I assume... Oh, is Strifo also streaming? I assume that's supposed to be Strifo's. No mind. Or you were pasting that in Strifo's chat. I think it's Spirit of the Labyrinth here. Where's the Skyclave? The list is up to date. The list has 57 cards in it. The Skyclaves are not on Cardboard Live yet.
Lily, sit.
I think I just want Spirit of the Labyrinth. God, I genuinely don't know what's in Strifo's lists.
Down.
Is it like a 2-mana Brainstorm or something? Or is this just like a removal spell? Coatl? No, 2-mana Brainstorm, sure. Does this play Coatls? I don't even know. I should look up a Strifo list. I've been so out of the Legacy game. What is this going to be? Something horrifying? That's not horrifying. That's nothing. This fact is exceptionally fine with me. I assume he always fetches up basically there, but he's worth it.
No.
Before we send? Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Certainly true. What am I supposed to be playing around? Is this just like a removal spell on my end step or something? It's gotta be, right? So I think I just want to put more pressure on the board. Also, Charming Prince Scry here feels pretty good. Oh, no, it doesn't, because we're going to get Assassin's Trophy, aren't we? We Dead of Winter? Who would have... Oh, yeah, he wouldn't have cast Dead of Winter. Does he play Dead of Winters in his list? Like, we could Prince Port. Prince Scry is really bad into Assassin's Trophy.
Lily.
What's she doing?
Hmm?
What's she doing up there?
Chasing the cats.
Oh, okay.
Leave them alone.
Prince Port doesn't play into Wrath, though, because the Wraths are 3 mana, right? I think I'm fine with the Scry getting Assassin's Trophy, just because we want pressure in play.
Little baby. Good baby. You want to sit
He also
down?
might not have Trophy.
You want to sit?
Hey, 90s MTG, thanks for the raid, appreciate it. Lily is bullying dog.
No, Lily's
Not wrong.
bullying me.
It's also Strifo Pile. Yeah, it's 80 card Strifo Pile too, so only God knows what's
Lily.
happening. I kind of want to draw a second white source so I can cast Flicker Wisp. So I guess we will draw the Caracas.
Oh.
It's good against like Uro. Good in heavy quotation marks. Yeah, whatever it is in his deck, I know it's going to be fucking Dak Fade and Punishing Fire, certainly. Yeah, this is why the scry was like kind of irrelevant. But the scry, we scryed a white source at the top, and this just gives us a white source, so it doesn't really matter. What am I tapping here? Oh, the black source? We really don't want to get like engineered or some bullshit. Could tap the blue actually. He's already cast 2 brainstorms. Yeah, let's tap the blue. How hard did partners or companions? Companions destroy every format. It was horrible. It was a fucking bloodbath. That's true. Yeah, my opponent hasn't really had a lot of ability to ponder. Partner, yeah, partner is not like relevant. I assume he was talking about companions with the Yorion sitting over here. I don't plow this right now, right? He just gains so much fucking life that we just never win. Oh yeah, we can't plow. There's the Thalia play. I don't think I'm supposed to there either, though. That's a lot of ports. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can actually whisk double port still. Doesn't quite set up lethal, unfortunately. I think I'm just porting all the blue now. I think I let him go to draw step. Oh, again, only 2 brainstorms left in the deck, in the 80 card deck, so there's not a ton of punishment for giving him like extra. It's not super into porting black and green there. It's the color of all the removal spells, right? We get a Wasteland port here, right? Might port black now because Plague Engineer is one of the only cards that just owns me, right? Engineer Dead of Winter, yeah. Can't cast a Dead of Winter, luckily. I think this just means game, right? You could have land into like another removal spell, I guess. Hey, got there. I think there was that one turn that Cantrip might have mattered. Might have put a green there because of land decay. Yeah, I was just talking about that with the land decay or another trophy line. Porting versus 4-color decks is hard. That's what I like. I mean, Shriver's deck is Astrolabes, but like porting is an interesting thing to be doing when like your opponent's mana actually matters. Like if my opponent had Astrolabe there, it's just like okay, just port blindly. It's just like not an interesting card anymore. But I do think that Strifo's Yorion lists do play Labe, which makes sense for a multitude of reasons. I have to imagine my opponent just has a million fucking Plague Engineers and all this other bullshit. How much graveyard hate would you guys bring in? I think Prelude's good because a lot of his removal is 2-drop based. And I think I want to be shaving on like 1 toughness creatures anyway. I think I'm just supposed to be shaving Thalias and stuff. Yeah, Rip's just good versus Punishing Fire and Uro, which are like the main engines of his deck. Surgical less good, but still good versus Uro and decent versus Punishing Fire. God, how many other? Am I just supposed to like cut all the moms? Gets me to 61. I don't like only having 2 graveyardy answers versus the, like, Punishing Fire Uro deck. This is definitely a matchup where Skyclave Illusions matter a lot. Like, answering Uros and Planeswalkers is big, but, like, my opponent can definitely kill me with infinite removal and just kill me with, like, 2/2s and 3/3s they get from my Skyclaves. What else would I even want to fucking sideboard? Jeez. How many more X1s do I have? Just, like, Thalias, Wisps, Recruiters are the big things that get hit by, like, Engineer. I think I might want to actually shave Sky. Oh, why do we have 4 plows in our deck still? What the fuck am I doing? Skyclave means that we don't have to play as many plows to answer, like just Uros. Maybe I do just cut down to 1 plow. I might like cutting down to 2 Skyclave, 2 plow instead. I don't think I'm super keen on 3 Skyclave. Like I was just talking about. I think we'll just hit submit and regroup in game 3. It sucks that Thalia is just so bad against like these deck control decks that have black in them. Because it's just like free kills with Engineer. Alright, this hand's good. Leave the Yorion here. Excuse me. Because I will assuredly forget about it. Most of the matches that Yorion matters in, I think I'm just going to get dunked on, though, at that stage. There are matches, though, that you do get to a sort of parity, and Thalia into Gideon Curve. It is a D&T classic, and also just, like, this Thalia's never living by the time we want to be casting this Gideon anyway. I think we're just turn 2 Thaliaing him. He doesn't have a ton of 1-mana removal. And it's good at stopping the scary 3-drops. Snap Wasteland? Really? This could be a Lightning Bolt, notably. But I don't think he has a lot of those in his deck. And the fact that we have an extra 2 in our hand means that we're not getting, like, a ton of Vile Equity. Yeah. Of course. Makes room for our Gideon, at least. We're gonna Stoneforge. Do we just, like, Stoneforge Wisp the Stoneforge to build a board? And, like, try to prep for landing this Gideon? We just get all of our equipment in our hands. It's not great, but it, like, puts a bunch of stuff into play. I almost want a Wasteland now, but I also want to plan for this Gideon, which means that I'm not super into Wastelanding. But also the Vile makes the Wisp better, etc., etc., etc. It's a tough call. What am I scared of? Not really a DAC. I'm scared of just a trophy on my Gideon, I guess. Wasteland, get GT, cast it. DAC stealing. I mean, DAC stealing Vile's not the worst if I'm playing the Stoneforge Wisp plan, which I think I am.
Yeah.
I think I'm putting most of my eggs in the Gideon basket based on how this game is going. Yes, the chat wants to see dog. Put her on camera. Right. Oh god, the claws, the claws, the claws. Put her on the top of the chair.
I'm trying. She's stuck. There you go. Oh, she's gonna bite your play mats on the bookcase.
Well, now she's not. I'll just play like this.
Okay. Move, Lily. Move.
Don't put GT to play Nate. Oh yeah, that's true. That's a pretty bad line, especially with like 2 creatures already in play. Hey, Roland MTG, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Alright, now our hand is chock full of DAC stealables. I guess the naked GT line's not the worst because of, we would have a Flicker Wisp in reserve. Let's draw a 3-drop. Would really love to draw just like any 3-drop in our deck. Alright, I'll take that. The opponent has 3 cards in hand, has Assassin's Trophy mana. I think I'm still supposed to play Gideon. Don't think it's Cataclysm time yet. I think it's Gideon time. Gideon 0, say go. Also, like, he would have to trophy into a Vial on 3, which is not the freest thing in the world. Like, if I had another Flicker Wisp, it would just... Alright.
Turn your chair. She's going for the books again.
Alright, get out of here. You're banned. Gideon -4 into Cataclysm? That seems like a little bit greedy, assuming that assuming that we can get the Cataclysm to resolve. What if it's like to be chased and always have it? I hear that from a lot of people. Yeah, Gideon +1 and Cataclysm to keep Gideon was like more or less my plan. If my opponent didn't have Assassin's Trophy. I think it's Cataclysm time. Really want to draw a 3-drop, don't we? I'll accept this. Casting Skull seems okay. You're not wrong. I don't love the Cataclysm here. Sword Equip. Ambitious. They did Brainstorm and then Volcanic Go. If 4 mana up. Definitely would have been a Grove here if they had it. So I don't think we need to rest a piece here. Yeah. Yeah, there's a Punching Fire in the graveyard. I don't think he has it right now, and he currently knows top 2 cards. I like the Sword line, I think. Trade with something. GTA also even, like, possibly reasonable. Do I want to put the Night Ally? No. If my opponent doesn't have anything, I just definitely want to connect. Snap Trophy, sure. Snap Trophy trade with Quaddle. It's also, like, kind of fine. Again, we have the GTA to clean things up as well. So it's not like the end of the world. See my buffs even if I'm always having it. I mean, it would have been a lot worse for me if he just had Grove instead of a Snapcaster Mage, right? That was a lot more resource intensive. Really wish I had like a second Flicker Wisp to punish any of his lines, though. Want to attack with both? I thought about attacking with both. Could have gone wrong. Like for my second equipment. Trade off that Snapcaster Mage. Yeah, he always has it, yeah. Assume my opponent has a way to fuck me over. Play as conservatively as possible. Really don't want him to have a Grove of the Burn Willows this turn. See Perko's previous statement about having it all, I guess. This is game 2. Yeah, Chase loves Blaring Cataclysm. That is also a fact. It's looking like a pretty juicy Cataclysm here soon, though. We have 6 mana, we can rip Cataclysm. Yeah, he puts Yorion in his hand. Pretty juicy force, yeah. This is like 100% forceable Yorion now, right? Just like, no chance in hell he's not about to force will his Cataclysm with using the Yorion. Just absolutely 0%. Spirit of the Lab. If I draw a land and play Skull Run, I'd think about it. I think I still like rip Cataclysm here, though. Right? Add all mana first because you gotta rip. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I could play the rip first, and maybe he forces it, honestly. Chance this gets Force of Willed. Raise your hand in chat if you're surprised. Oh, fuck me. This D's not the worst here. Snapcaster attack because the Deed's gonna clear out everything, but we can like waste the Grove after. You can't keep getting away with it. I think I'm supposed to block here because all my things suddenly suck. And he wants to crack for 2. We can play the Batter Skull out. Force him to crack for 5 or something. Let's just draw the other Cataclysm. 5, 6, 7. I kind of want to play a little bit fast because there's definitely a game 3 coming up. I think Deed trading for like the board is fine if I just play out the Batter Skull here. I could try to wait for an 8 land. But I think I just need to play through this. Force him to pop the Deed for 5 mana. I was gonna just waste that in this Grove, I guess. That's true. I can't wait for 8th land because we need to waste that in this Grove. Very accurate. Wow, we didn't pop. Interesting. Don't think I'm gonna play out this Caracas. I don't think I'm gonna play out anything. He's not popping the. I mean, now he can't pop the Deed, right? Because the Batter Skull. What's his plan now? Do I want to play the Spirit of the Labyrinth? You traded that Engineer Indeed when you replay? Yeah, but we're going to get to 8 mana by then. Yeah, I don't know what he's waiting for either. Do I want to play Spirit of the Labyrinth at this point? No. He's just passing the turn. He's got a P-Fire in hand at 5 mana to crack this Deed. I don't think it's right for me to cast Spirit of the Labyrinth. Spirit doesn't do anything here. Yeah, Spirit just like applies more pressure. Gonna take my Vial. Take my Batter Skull. No. No thank you. Good thing I didn't play Spirit. You could just make me discard cards with the deck fade. Chase has a million turns on me. The whole surgical rip combo, yeah, get him into the business. We deeding for 2. Can you attach Batter Skull to your creature when controlled by the opponent? No, if your opponent controls the creature, yes. Not if your opponent controls the equipment. I mean, can't do anything about that, so sure. You get to pick up the... I was also supposed to probably pick up the drum right now, so we can't blow it up. Not right now. dig for a grove and clear the germ that way. Yeah, but we have a surgical for his punishing fire that he doesn't know about. But I also misplayed and I was supposed to pick this up when he was like super tapped out. And he's just gonna like trophy my Batter Skull, make me feel like a dumbass. But I'm still gonna fucking do it because I'm bad at this guy. Oh, okay, we're okay. Never punished. Ooh, another rest in peace. I think I'm just gonna keep replaying this. I think I'm just gonna wait until he tries to pick up a the punishing fire to surgical. He can try to steal it again, but then we just pick it up again. Yeah, he's just looting. He can find Uro. Discards Deluge Bolt. Jesus. I hate it when my opponents just flex on me like that. Spirit of the Labyrinth should have Flash. If only. Sure. Now he's gonna trophy it? Yep. I don't even want to play any of my fucking artifacts. Or am I supposed to surgical anything before that? Do I care that he can make me draw 2, discard 1? I kind of hate my current hand, so I think I'm fine with it, right? This Plagueager has been in place since turn 3. Targeting me, alright, I think I'm fine with this. Draw 1, discard 2, just discard surgical Aether Vial. What am I recruiting for? My opponent has 2 cards in hand. I wonder if you can stop Skyclave. Like recruiter Skyclave the deck. You'd have to. It would be a hardcast force stops anything I do at that point, right? So I'm just put this recruiter on the stack first. It does die instantly. So I guess yes, Skyclave's the only reasonable play. I could now get the Jite online, right? Jite attack into the Plagueager if I wanted to. Don't think I want to, though. I want to cycle this Horizon Canopy. Should've been. He discarded an attack, notably. Sorry if I'm not paying a lot of attention to chat. I have like 7 minutes on my clock, and there's potentially a game 3. I always take way too long playing against Strifopile because it's like such a weird matchup. Chase is a pro though, and he takes like 7 minutes, and I take fucking 900. Does have a 3rd deck. I think I'm fine with this. We mill. I mean, Chase has 50 cards left in this library. There's reasonable. I can't actually crack this Horizon Canopy because I've actually drawn cards too, so I can just never crack this Canopy. Let's just draw a counter or whatever. This is a Squire. Really love to draw my 2nd Cataclysm. I think I'm just passing the turns here. He's still got like 50 cards in his deck. His plan is just gonna be to fucking deck me at this point. wonder if it's worth conceding. We'll have to hold that so he can't filter his draws. No, I mean, as long as we have Spirit Labyrinth, he can't plus target himself. Yeah, we can grab Canopy now. I also think we might just be dead and better off moving to another game, but I guess we can still draw Cataclysm. Alright. We can Wisp our Skyclave and eat the other deck. Gonna hardcast Force here. Yeah, the problem is that I think we're just burning our own clock and not gonna have enough time for game 3, so I should probably just concede. But yeah, the Cataclysm is still pretty live to lock up this game, honestly. I don't know how many mana-producing lands he has in his deck, but he's probably gone through a lot of them. We can take most of our draws pretty quickly, is the thing. Yeah, Chase is a lot more proficient at the Death Attacks matchup than I am at the Strifo-Bile matchup. Alright, yeah, I think we're gonna pick up our cards here. God. Does anything make me want to change how I sideboarded? I don't think so. I love the games against Strifo-Bile. They're fun. I have one Plow right now. Yeah, I think that's mostly fine. I could buy boarding in a second. I was talking about. There's a chance that like Apparition's actually a little bit clunkier than Plow sometimes because like the illusion really matters. But it feels bad to cut Apparition against a deck that has so many good Apparition targets. But like the illusions can definitely beat you up. Kind of terrified of playing GTA, just board it out. The problem is that you're like... Yeah, the illusion didn't kill us that game, but there are a lot of games where it definitely can. We could board out like an illusion and a Stoneforge. I hate having 4 Stoneforges and 2 equipment against the super grindy deck. I'd have to board another card though. Board on a Mom, 3rd Thalia. I think Thalia's a little bit better on the play. I need to stop looking at chat and just make my decisions. Snapkeep. Got a Vial. Deck is the epitome of fair magic. That's true. What am I doing? I guess it depends on what he does. I could potentially like recruit up. No, I'm just gonna Wasteland. That's fine. Potentially recruit up like Prince if he tapped low or something. Cataclysm makes me kind of not want to Wasteland, honestly. But I don't bank on Cataclysm ever. No fear of what? Like Assassin's Trophy my Aether Vial? I mean, that's fine. We're totally fine with that. What am I supposed to be afraid of there? Oh, no fear of violating the Spirit Labyrinth? Man, that would have got him. That would have got him. He might have had a 1-mana removal spell, we don't know. That's straight fixture. I think I'm just supposed to plow this. My mana is not super tied up, and I might need to plow an engineer, though. I think I kind of want to recruit another recruiter, honestly. Just have more options. Because I don't know what I want, because I don't know what he's going to do. Like, if he plays a like engineer, I'm going to look like an idiot if I just, like, recruited another wisp or something. Not necessarily, because we have stuff like plow. What is the Vial just down 2 for what? Is there a particular reason no Jailer in Cyborg? Because Jailer fucking sucks. It's 2020. Jailer's terrible. Valen 2 is better with Kata. Maybe it's really guard. Valen 3 is pretty good. I don't even know when we're going to cast this Cataclysm. Not right now. Elemental? This is why I didn't want to plow that Baleful Strix. Human? Oh boy. Fuck. We want another Wisp because we have this recruiter. Prelate's nice. Am I supposed to trade into this? And what am I supposed to put this Prelate on? I think I'm supposed to trade into it? Prelate 5 and Kata? Just to make sure we can resolve it? It's like kind of insane. I think I just want more Flicker Wisps. We're hoping for not second engineer. Yeah, Prelate on 2 or 3 is probably correct. What do I grab here? At what point do I grab an Apparition? Grab Prelate and put Prelate on 2 and 3? It's taking a while for me to decide. Don't show him Prelate. Why, so he doesn't cast a spell? I think I kind of want a Prelate 2 and 3. It's a little bit risky. He could have 1s. Yeah, I'm not really in the mindset of bluffing at this point, or doing anything. I have 3.5 minutes. I'm in the mindset of trying to get my opponent dead. Is a 1? Oh, no, it's just Brainstorm, okay. I think these are definitely going on 2 and 3. We put them both on 2 forehead. Am I supposed to just attack with all? It loses. Should I just surgical something to check? To look for what he's doing? I don't know. I'm wasting too much time. Yeah. Let's surgical brainstorm. Yeah, I don't want him drawing brainstorms. Bad play made good on clock. Let's take a look at what's in his hand. Surgical something you can't snap. That might have been smart. Like surgical the trophy or the Strix then? Yeah, because if he snaps this brainstorm, then I do look like a fool. Didn't think about that. Yep. Now we just attack with the Wisp. Because we needed to Wisp our Recruiter. Yeah, that was bad. So yeah, should have surgical the Strix. Wasn't thinking about Snapcaster Mage. Yeah, I was a little interested in surgicaling the Brainstorm because Brainstorm's also a scary magic card. He only has 2 left in the deck because there are 2 in the graveyard. I think I like getting a Skyclave here. Helps me potentially try to attack at some point with instant speed removal spell. Didn't have a lot of other interesting things to get. Stoneforge, yeah, Stoneforge is potentially interesting. Skyclave is... Bolt's rough. Bolt into Toxic Dealer's time. Now we can Cataclysm and lose on clock. I'm not going to attack first? I never block there, right? Of course. I think I have to Apparition this Uro, right? Afford to like play the Caracas the Uro game, but he doesn't have to because he knows I have Apparition. He doesn't need to go for it. Yeah, I think we're just gonna lose on time and on board. He can also just go get his Yorion at this point. We can't really do anything. Does he still play the one of Bull in his 80 card deck? Yeah. See, now we put Yorion in his hand. Probably supposed to look at the Trop. Not that it matters. There's plenty of mana. Just gonna cast a 4/5 that draws a card. Exile Dealer is tapped on 2. Probably not a bad idea. Just another. Yeah, I think this game is just over on like multiple angles though. I think that. I mean, a couple of our decisions obviously could have been better if we weren't low on time, you know. Exiling the Deed now is actually not unreasonable. I mean, we're just dead. Exiling the Deed while it's on is probably correct to do this in an earlier turn, right? Because it doesn't matter how much mana he has up, right? Because we would love him to blow up in response. Exile Deed once an Uro's in play. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this game is done. We're good here. Yeah, something clock, something, nothing matters. I always just like run down my clock against Strifo when I stream. because I am really bad about like just talking too much. Oh, whoops, I have 6 through my board or whatever. When I don't really, you don't really have the luxury to talk and explain all your lines when you're playing against this matchup because it just takes 1,000 years. I should probably not auto yield because I probably just need to Crocs this thing. Need to port land too. Yeah, this game's over. I don't know why I'm still playing. Yeah, we're done. Ugh. I always love the Strifo Pow matchup. It's like actually super interesting. I just wish I didn't always run into it when I was streaming. Because I played against Strifo when I'm not streaming and it's a lot more enjoyable because I don't run out of time and then like stress play my last 5 minutes because I'm bad at clock management when I'm streaming. But like that's no one's fault but my own. Probably should have just conceded earlier in the game too. Probably around when the Batter Skull died. We always look up a Strifo pile list for complaint equity.
How long do you have?
This is the last match.
You said you were going to work early tomorrow.
Strifo pile. Wow, what lightning bolt. The post-board configuration might be bad against Strifo and Snow. Yeah, I think that's just in general true. Not like I kept talking about. I'm not super keen on Skyclave as an answer to 3-mana permanents, specifically in those grindy matchups. Because the deck just straight up doesn't have enough ways to generate value to keep up with the card advantage engines that the control decks get. The ability you definitely don't need Jailer because Jailer is a card advantage engine of days gone by and is just so bad against how many creatures the control decks play nowadays. Jailer is just so heinous against anyone that's playing Okos and Ice Fang Coatls, Plague Engineers and stuff. Yeah, what would be good in like those games specifically? I think against Strifo Pallegero actually does look decent still because Strifo doesn't play a lot of cards that punish it. Especially looking at his list, he plays like nothing that punishes Jailer at all, except for 3 Ice Fang Coatls. How does Strifo come with the numbers for his list? His numbers just look like the work of a madman. It's insane that Strifo keeps getting away with playing this deck list. What does Mystic Sanctuary go on a 7-card keep? It's show and tell with like a turn 2? Laughs and yeah, actually, Strifo's deck list are absolutely the work of a madman. What is this? What are we playing against? What is Mystic Sanctuary Dreadhorde Arcanist? Yeah, Steamflogger. I always love playing against Strifo. It's always fun. I was talking about, I don't know if you like jumped over from his stream or something, but I was talking about how I always love playing against Strifo, but I always run into him when I'm streaming, and I'm really horrible at clock management when I'm streaming. And like my matches against him always end like that. And I play against him like offline, and I actually do a lot better. Tony Scapone is always on some weird blue-red Delver Miracles hybrid. Alright, well. We got a solid hand for a Dreadhorde Arcanist, I guess. guess that explains the Mystic Sanctuary, yeah. I'm supposed to cast the second plow because I just lose the game, and if my opponent has days, so be it. Nice. Yeah, glad that worked, definitely. Did not have a good plan B. I guess that was, the second plow was plan B. Did not have a good plan C. God, my head hurts just looking at the numbers. Wait, is Strifa playing 81-14? The sideboard says it has 14 cards in it. Wow, the Delver Flare didn't have a second free counter, must be new. Oh yeah, shuffle, ponder, shuffle, miss with a port in hand. Does it, oh, it might not count the. Oh yeah, you're right. It doesn't count the companion. There's no Yorion on this list. Or the companion's up at the top. All right, he's not playing at 81-14 because I would lose my mind. Yeah, you guys are absolutely right. Feels really bad playing this Mother of Runes into what is very likely a Lightning Bolt. Maybe I'm just supposed to not cast it until next turn when his Vial's on 3. Kind of like that. Yeah, 81-14, my mind would just crack. Wow. AK, huh? We digging deep. Wow, missing land drops. I guess we're digging less deep. Yeah, it doesn't feel like there's any real reason to play Mom there into, like, very open red mana. When we have 2 Wisps in hand and no real value to extract with them, and a Violet's on 3 next turn. I almost want to port the Mystic Sanctuary, because if I port the thing, he's just going to bolt it. We're gonna Flicker Wisp, but, like, I'd rather make him bolt it with his real mana. Or he could just cast another 2-drop or something, you know. Wisp Sanctuary end step? What was that? Just to tap his land? I don't think so, because we want to Wisp to protect our Mom from the bolt we were just talking about, right? Comes back tapped, the value. Like, yeah, we could Stone Rain him. Or not Stone Rain, we could, like, Rashad and port the Mystic Sanctuary. Come on, Bolt. Fire off that Bolt. I don't have it. I lied. Got him. Why man face the Bolt? I mean, he has to cast it eventually, because the Mom's gonna untap and protect itself. I guess the best play is end step it, though, in case I do have Wisp, right? I think we're just gonna play GT. Do I still want to keep porting? Yeah, end stepping with the Bolt is definitely a lot better. We could just get this GTA online instead of porting here. I don't know how relevant this GTA is, because I have no idea what my opponent's playing. But it is a clock. My opponent's at 19. I kind of want to kill my opponent. They cast a Dread of Darkness, so this GTA can't be horrible. That's true. Well, I think they can just go to end step, and then before they pass priority, just cast the Lightning Bolt, right? It's just strictly better than casting it on main phase. They don't need to, like, pass priority to see if I do something. No one ever plays Rod Wisp, though, so... Just, like, actual 0 people ever play around the card Flicker Wisp. Yeah, because the Mom would come back on our end step and it would have Summoning Sickness again, rather than just untapping. Coming back on their end step and then untapping and being live. Yeah, Who would be playing Flicker Wisp in 2020? Still waiting for the value Skyclave Flicker was off of Vile to abuse templating. Did you see what I posted in chat and on Twitter? This is fine. This doesn't do anything. I mean, this might bounce my GT. Bounce my Vile. I can just deny the card draw. It's probably fine. Right? I counter this ability. Opponent's on some weird sauce here. We're gonna get Terminus and I'm just gonna die. I guess I'm supposed to close Teferi? I lose so much damage. Ooh, that's nice. Kapow. Oh wow, wrecked. Wrecked! Absolutely annihilated by the... Wait, okay, I guess they didn't care about the Aether Vial. They could have stifled the Wisp ETB though, and like still drawn their card? That might have been a better use of the Stifle? I don't know. Wasn't playing around Stifle. I'll concede that much, Chad. I think you still have a turn 2 clock. But also, all this Teferi is going to do is plus. I should clear it because I'm 100% about to get Terminus. I mean, we can just port this Tundra. We can't get Terminus. We get Brainstorm Terminus. I'm going to clear the Teferi because I'm a coward. This is in fact still lethal. Swear to God, my opponent's about to cast AK, draw 3 cards, and the first one's going to be Terminus, and I'm just going to turn off the stream. Opponent thinking about the Hail Mary Terminus that they need to get here. Gonna fire off the Brainstorm or the AK. God, is there even Terminus in their fucking Arcanist? I don't even know. People, was it Lackey was talking about this being like some weird, like, hybrid? Okay, this doesn't matter. They're just dead, right? Target's Ponder. Yeah, sure. Are they like dead though? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, they are in fact dead unless they produce another blocker. Or any blockers because it's fly. I don't even have to ping this in Snapcaster, never mind. Good morning. I suppose it is morning somewhere in the world. It is almost midnight over here.
Jeff, lose.
I'm winning. My opponent just conceded.
Okay, then win fast.
Alright. How the fuck am I supposed to sideboard? What even is in my opponent's deck? Alright, this Sanctum Prelate seems good. Gideon. My opponent had fucking Dreadhorde Arcanists. No idea. Just assume miracles with Dreadhorde Arcanist. So like leave in more plows. Yeah, Stifle, Dreadhorde, Teferi. Treat it like Delver. I don't think I'm supposed to treat the Teferi Snapcaster deck like Delver either. That's the issue. It's just like how good is Skyclave's been great. I love Skyclave. Skyclave's been super nice in a lot of our matchups today. God. Well, Revoker's probably pretty horrible. We can start there. Except against Rabbit. Yeah, I need to figure out what the control matchups are supposed to look like for Death and Taxes. So I think Skyclave makes them more vulnerable. I treat it like the only way we're losing is getting flattened by Arcanist, so just put in removal and play a Death and Taxes game versus like a weird Miracles deck. Surgical's like almost good against the stupid land and Arcanist, if you like Surgical Bolts or whatever. Wouldn't say that Surgical is good against Arcanist, though. Maybe I don't want these. Wait, what did I board in? Why am I at 61? I cut the Revoker. I boarded in second Prelate. Yeah, Prelate's probably good here. We'll cut. I don't even... No, Mom's good against Delver decks, but Mom's bad against Wraths. My opponent's gotta have some fucking Wraths in the deck. Board very lightly and figure out what the heck my opponent's doing. Alright, I'll keep this. Spells. Spells and lands. Dreadhorde Wrath deck. I don't know, they had a Teferi in their Dreadhorde deck. They had Stifle in their Dreadhorde Teferi deck. People were talking about there being Terminus or Terminus or Supreme Verdict as potential cards in my opponent's deck. I honestly just don't know anymore. Ugh. Alright, what's gonna cast Dreadhorde Arcanist here? We're gonna be up shit creek. This is certainly a Dreadhorde Arcanist mana base. Is casting Thalia here into what is very likely a Lightning Bolt worse than, or better than porting? I think porting is better. Try to line up the Sanctum Prelate. I don't like just Thalia, bolt your Thalia, cantrip, attack, cantrip. Non-snowlands too, yeah. Opponent's hemorrhaging value. Yeah, I don't think it super matters which one of these we tap down. I don't think there's a lot of cards my opponent's going to cast off of red or white mana this turn, if we don't have a creature in play. Yeah, our plan is to hope that this Prelate can shut down the Arcanist. If not, we're just going to get buried. I bet we get dazed. Yeah, there's like an 80% chance that we get dazed. My opponent just like aggressively not fetching a island, though, makes me think that they... Yeah. Like to try to protect the Arcanist that turn is like a little weird. But, of course, we're 100% to get dazed. Alright, not dazed. It's gonna be some, like, weird 2-mana removal spell. They could just have, like, an Abrade. Could have nothing. That'd be nice. Could just be stone fucking cold to the Sanctum Prelate. Goblin Crater Maker. We're just naming like the most buck wild cards for my opponent to cast here. Realistically, like, I forget if he's It's like a real card that he puts in his deck. I'd lose it. Wasteland is kind of nice here. I kind of wanted to GTA plus Thalia this turn. I could get behind Wasteland plus Thalia, though. I guess Wasteland plus Thalia is pretty close to Port plus Thalia, though. Wasteland plus a 3-drop? We could, like, recruit... We could just recruit a Skyclave as backup. The GTA with counter is good backup. Yeah, GTA with counter just is slower though, right? If they answer, they could probably also pick off the Thalia after, but maybe not if they're more choked on mana. I could buy a Wasteland plus recruit Skyclave. Just as emergency oh shit button. Also lines us up so we can cast this Flicker Wisp. We're gonna get fucking stifled. I'm supposed to play around Stifle, right? Oh no, we can't get stifled. It's probably on 1. Oh yeah, my opponent has AKs. Maybe I'm supposed to bring in some sort of graveyard hate versus Mystical Sanctuary mana, by the way. But yeah, AK plus Dreadhorde plus Mystical Sanctuary is maybe enough to make me want graveyard hate. Let's grab Skyclave. Wasteland my port. It's fine. Yep, the land. We can start Wisping Recruiter. Get board presence and value. Whoa! Delver of Secrets, holy shit. Coming out of nowhere. Still trying desperately to figure out what my opponent is doing. This sets us up for, like, GTA. Sanctuary, Mountain, Plains, Wasteland. Delver, Arcanist, Teferi, Stifle, Accumulated Knowledge. This is more confusing than trying to play against Chase's deck, honestly. Just go get, like, a second Prelate, right? We need to put Prelate on 2, and then my opponent probably can't win. Let me just go get more Wisps. My opponent also probably can't beat that. We're gonna get Prelate on 2, and then we're gonna get fucking Supreme Verdicted. That's what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna get Wisps. Opponent's deck does look weirdly like a vintage cube deck. You're not wrong. I suppose they'd have 2 AKs, but it's Moto, so anything's possible. I think we're just gonna try to GTA here. We did several challenges with this. I mean, I guess D&D is very much built to beat this style of deck, but I'm just confused as like what some of these deck building choices are specifically targeting, you know? Owned. At least that wasn't an Abrade. Yeah, I think we're just on the Flicker Wisp beat him to death plan. Not even bothering with the shit in play. How does Dreadhorde work with Wear Tear? Can anyone tell me that? Feels weird that we haven't played Thalia yet. Yeah, we just had like weird amounts of mana to want to cast with Thalia. Like my opponent can't cast spells, so like taxing isn't super relevant. Wear and Tear is CMC3. My opponent cannot target Tear and then cast Wear. There's like a 40% chance that's how Moto works, right? Or that's how, like, just Magic in general works. But it's got a lot of Delvers. Delving quite a lot of secrets. Alright, we can finally cast a Thalia. Strifo, thanks for the host, buddy. Good games. Yeah, Wear Terror is a 3 CMC spell everywhere but the stack, I believe. But I don't know. Some of these cards are super weird. We're just finishing up our stream for those of you joining us from Stryfo's stream, but thanks for the host. XJ Cloud, we played Stryfo a little while ago. Play a lot of Death and Taxes. I used to play a lot of Death and Taxes on this channel, and now we're getting back into it. Alright, worst case scenario is like we get Wrathed. I think I just want like to pick up this Recruiter of the Guard to rebuild. I think we have the board beat enough. Wow, these Delvers just haven't flipped for 3 turns, huh? Opponent about to hardcast this Terminus. Alright, deal. Wondering what's the most outrageous. Yeah, I have no idea what I could get punished for at this point. Like, punished by, but there's probably some, like, absolutely buck wild shit that would just annihilate me. I guess let's just Charming Prince or Recruiter. Blazing Volley. Yeah, kill Prelate into Blazing Volley me. Electricity. I mean, Electricity still costs 1. It's the same as Blazing Volley. The Overload is 2, but it still costs 1 mana. Or, like, it's still CMC 1. I'll give it another Skyclave. Chain Whirler. Man, that would get me. 3rd Red Source Goblin Chain Whirler. Oh, yeah, the deal X damage card. Like, choose a color, deal X damage to each creature. These Delvers cannot fucking flip to save my opponent's life, huh? Sudden Demise? Yeah, that would certainly get me. Are you dead? Are you dead, opponent? Are we done here? Am I getting Sudden Demised for 2? Ruin my whole day. Alright, are we casting Supreme Verdict? Kind of unlucky. Yeah, kind of unlucky that they straight up didn't flip Delvers for 5 turns. But I don't know. They also built their deck with like counterbalances and Teferis and stuff. So I don't know what their deck list looks like. Are they dead? Not dead. So this is Sudden Demise mana. I'm scared. I don't know what's happening. What on earth is actually happening? Yeah, I think someone mentioned that they have counterbalance in this deck. EE on 2, cast with 3 colors, so that kills a lot of my stuff. That is actually pretty... That is a pretty big punish, but should be pretty beatable still. We can plow this Dreaded Arcanist too, so they can't like cast a Ponder or whatever. They like crack and then try to cast a cantrip or like a... They can't cantrip or bolt or anything. They're not dead on the crackback, but they're pretty close. They need to... They don't need a chump block if I plow, but I need to... I don't need to plow. I could just Skyclave. This is fine. If I Skyclave the Dreaded Arcanist, I could force a chump block from a Delver. If I wanted to. Wasn't thinking about Engineered Explosives as the Wrath of choice. There's nothing they can cast, right? So I just let them go to combat here. Just wondering if I want to plow this Arcanist. Probably. This Arcanist is pretty scary. Oh, it costs 2, yeah. We have like a million Skyclave Apparitions, so more plows. think we're just gonna put my opponent to 1, do some stuff, cast some like relevant spells to kill them. Stoneforge Mystic. Sword of Fire and Ice seems pretty good here. I don't know. My opponent eat all my 3-drops, and I feel like we're still miles ahead. This whole match I've been very confused as to what my opponent's strategy is. Reveal Terminus to Delver. God, that would be hysterical. I've never seen that happen, but that would be extremely good. Yeah, they need, like, actual Supreme Verdict. Reveal Terminus to Delver would be the funniest shit ever. Because it's just so unnecessary. I do love, like, the flex reveals on Delver, though. Like, my opponents have, like, revealed Oko when it just, like, absolutely bodies me. Just like, this isn't flipping my Delver, but you're gonna get annihilated. The flex Delver reveals that don't need to happen are super funny. Like, when you reveal, like, Grafdigger's Cage versus, like, Reanimator or whatever. This is like really top 8 challenges. Do we gotta look up Tony Scapone? Tony Scapone. Put a J in there somewhere. I fat finger a lot when I type. It's probably not going to be enough. Yeah, he's literally top 8'd 3 challenges in the past 2 months. First one's with blue-white, which is in fact which is his Delver list. The other one's with Is It Delver, which is actually just normal Is It Delver. Looks like only the past 2 are this weird Jeskai brew. What's happening? Are they dead? They look pretty dead. I'm gonna cast this Skyclave Apparition. Although no, that just makes them a blocker, right? If they do have like a Source of Plowshares. That card in your hand and use undercard card? Yeah, Skyclave Apparition. We just Thalia first, right? Thalia first means that it's game. If I like Skyclave and then attack and they have like a plow, then they'd still lose. I don't know. Here, they'll plow a creature here and then we'll Skyclave lethal them. They're gonna cast a Source of Plowshares and we get Skyclave lethal. Nice. Thalia resolves. Skyclave lethal. Imagine if these Delvers ever flipped. I don't think this game would have been much different if these Delvers ever flipped, to be honest. Simian Spirit Guide. Well, we would need to have done it before the Thalia resolved, too. I think this game is near identical if these Delvers never flipped. We did it! Got our pity points for fucking 2-3 in the league. The deck list is just insane, though. What is happening? Can we, like, talk about this deck list for a second, though? I mean, I guess I see why the Sanctum Prelate was so good. It's because it's almost unkillable. There's a Magmatic Sinkhole and an Engineered Explosives as the actual only things that can kill the Sanctum Prelate. Wait, there's one Dreadhorde Arcanist? I'm losing it. There is no counterbalance, but there is a counter spell. The White Splash is literally for 3 plows, 2 Teferis, and a Wear Tear. I don't understand any of the choices in this deck. I'm done looking at this deck. I like that mono black Reanimator list we played against a lot more. Aria Flame's kind of hot versus like control decks. Enchantments are like at a pretty nice premium to beat control decks right now. They have 3 Dazes in the list. And 2 Stifles, mind you. Wait, there are only 2 bolt. No, we gotta talk about this list again. There are 2 lightning bolts. 2 lightning bolts. Alright, I'm done. We can stop talking about this list now. I thought Strifo's deck list was madness to look at. This deck list, I can't even begin to figure out. Anyway. 2 volts still want to go crazy. Alright, so that's going to wrap it up here for today. Obviously, our league results weren't great, but I think there's going to be a fair amount of testing that needs to happen first with lists like these. There's a lot of fine-tuning that needs to go into this list. I agree very strongly with Luno that I think this deck needs a more concrete control plan, because I don't know what the control plan looks like anymore. I've lost to a lot of control decks today. None of them have felt like particularly bad, but I think a more ironed out plan would look good. But as for the rest of the matchups, I think most of them have felt pretty fine. Our other losses were to the Mono Blue Urza deck, or they were splashing white, but Mono Blue Urza, which I think is a pretty fine matchup, and and then we lost to Strifo. No, I was talking about the control deck. What was the last deck we lost to? At the very beginning, we lost to the Mono Black Reanimator deck. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up. Looking forward to tweaking this deck more. We didn't play against any Okos, is that correct? So that's probably why I'm so happy at the end of the stream, despite lackluster results, because we played a lot of cool and interesting games of Magic today. We didn't just, fucking play against a turn 3 Oko and want to concede. But anyway, that's going to wrap for today. Looking forward to some more streams with some Death and Taxes. Anyway, I should find someone to host. Twitch.tv. Who's still playing Legacy right now? Caleb D is PAX Legacy Prelim. Alright, yeah, we'll go host Caleb. Wait, is anyone small playing first? I should check that. I like to host smaller people before I just throw viewers into the void of Caleb's stream. But it doesn't look like anyone's on. So yeah, let's just go as Caleb. Legacy is fun without Oko, who would have thought? Yeah. Fucking wild, huh? Alright. I don't know when my next stream is. I don't have a streaming schedule yet, but I am planning on trying to get a more consistent streaming schedule in place again, as long as I keep enjoying playing Magic, so we'll see. And I'll see you guys all whenever I stream again. Look in the Death and Taxes Discord, or follow me on Twitter if you want to find out when I'm streaming for now, because they're going to be pretty random. /host Caleb D MTG, and I'll see you guys all later.